My name is Alan, and I work as a night shift content moderator for a major video platform. My job is to review reports and delete videos that violate the rules. Violence, dark web streams, shock content. After years on the job, my mind has turned to concrete. I was impossible to scare. Until 3 days ago, when an untitled file uploaded from an anonymous IP address hit my moderation queue. The preview was just a black screen. I hit play. The camera was set up in some filthy, damp space with bare concrete walls. Rusted pipes hung from the ceiling, slowly dripping water. Drip, drip, drip. The sound was so crisp, it felt like it was happening right inside my room. A figure appeared on the screen. A man, impossibly gaunt, with pale, nearly translucent skin. He was sitting on the floor, bound to an iron beam by a heavy chain locked tight around his neck. His eyes were blindfolded with a dirty rag stained with dampness. Suddenly, the man raised his head, turned directly toward the camera, and whispered, "Alan, you're looking in the wrong place. Look behind you." I flinched. How could a 3-year-old recording, according to the time code, know my name? I chalked it up to a coincidence or someone's sick prank, but my heart was already hammering against my ribs. I stared closer at the details in the video. Behind the pale entity, in a dark corner of the basement, lay some old boxes. On one of them, I made out words written in marker. It was my zip code and my old home address. In that exact split second, my monitor flickered. The video didn't stop, but the angle changed. Now, the camera looked down at the pale man from the ceiling, and that was when I recognized the place. It was the basement of my own building. The basement to which the old landlord, Thomas, had never given me the key when I rented this place. Suddenly, footsteps echoed on the video. Someone was coming down the wooden stairs into the cellar. The steps were heavy, dragging. The entity on the screen began to thrash in a panic, the chain around its neck rattling violently against the beam. "He's coming," the man on the video hissed. "He's back." I tried to close the tab, but my keyboard and mouse refused to respond. My phone screen on the desk flashed. Every single contact had vanished, replaced by a single notification glowing on the display. Video is streaming live. The time code on the monitor suddenly refreshed. It showed today's date and my exact current time. It wasn't a recording. It was happening right now, directly beneath my feet. I froze in pure terror as a muffled, inhuman shriek tore through the floorboards deep beneath my room. And right after it, the sound of chains being dragged across concrete. On the video, a figure stepped out from behind the camera. It was unnaturally stretched out, its long, bony fingers clutching a rusted lock. The entity walked up to the chained man, ripped the blindfold off his face with a single yank, and turned him toward the lens. I nearly lost my mind at what I saw. The man on the video, chained in the dark basement, was me. The entity sitting there had my face, my clothes, my scars. And in that moment, the me on the screen looked straight into my eyes and rasped, "Run. He's coming up for you now." The sound of footsteps didn't come from the monitor anymore. They echoed in my hallway, right outside the kitchen door. The heavy, wet breathing of the entity that had just crawled out of the basement. The doorknob began to slowly turn downward. I slowly turned my head toward the door, gripping my only weapon, a small utility knife. The monitor screen behind my back died, leaving one final line in the system logs. User has been removed from the system. The door creaked open, and from the blackness of the hallway, two completely white, hungry eyes stared back at me.